Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
What? Wait, what's your impression of Cerberus, Samara? And why is Jacob not all pissy about this one?
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
I don't think Samara and Thane are that different, but one's called the assassin and one is like the executor of justice, and suddenly Jacob's entire attitude is different. I guess it's time to talk about it, because I feel like it's very likely to come up. If it hasn't already, I might be too late already. But if you didn't know, Samara's voice actress, Maggie Bard, I believe is her name, is actually Billie Eilish's mom. It's like a very icebreaker level friendly sort of trivia for Mass Effect, I guess. Especially interesting because Billie Eilish is pretty young and she definitely wasn't famous back when Mass Effect 2 came out. So it's sorta interesting. Okay, now we can move on.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Nothing here. Armor upgrade, biotic damage. Good. Prototypes. Haven't gone any more loyalty missions down yet. Now we can, because now we have everybody, right?
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
I don't believe this, but I already have the fish. I don't need you. I don't need you. You're right though, she's really elegant.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you, Kelly.
You are just too sweet. Anyway, what's up?
That's a backhanded compliment. We just basically said Kelly can't do her job. Her only job being here is being eye candy. That's horrible.
Is there anything I should know?
Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
Okay.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
You know, there's something very, very awful about putting a man with a terminal illness in the life support room. It just feels very not right. But hey, there you have it. Now everyone wants me to do something urgent.
So, Commander, even your Asari are trained killers? Get everyone at the same store or something?
Haha.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. No surprise, Morden acts superior to everyone, like he's got tenure at FU. And Thane seems like the strong, sensitive, murdering type. You know, those are always great to have around, a real cuddler. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I think we have a lot of murdering types on the ship.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I don't know why I'm suddenly thinking about stuff like sports teams. Like, you know how maybe you have a really famous football star on a team or something? But you usually can't have that many on the same team, right? Because they don't mix well when you have that many of them together. But here, it feels like we have a team of all-stars. And in order for a team like that to even function normally, Shepard has to be a really amazing leader.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
I know. Like, it's not... Shepard's greatest ability is not because of her biotic powers or how good she is as a sniper or, you know, her prowess as a soldier, but because she's such a good leader. I think that's what Shepard really brings to the table. Hard technical skills are a lot easier to verify if someone has, but, you know, stuff like, I have great leadership skills, just because you put it on your resume doesn't make it true, so it's, in a way, much more valuable.
What's this area of the ship?
This is one of the ship's observation decks. They provide a sweeping outside view for off-duty personnel.
This room is a structural weakness. Any transparent material is weaker than our armor.
The elusive man predicted you would object. In combat, the observation rooms are sealed and depressurized. Sheets of ablative armor are extended to cover the windows.
Did Edie tell me much about Kasumi's room? Yeah, because it's the same thing over there. Oh. What is she doing? As expected, there's very little, like, actual belongings. Is that even Samara's, all these books? Probably not. It's empty. Hello, Samara?
Shepard,
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
I would love to get to know you better.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
But what if it's the other way around? When you kill someone, but more information would have let you know that, oh no, you've made a mistake. Because that's gonna happen.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
We know it's an Ardat-Yakshi and Asari, so chances are there's something going on there, right? To Asari. I don't want to force her to tell me, but let's do it.
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
Great answer.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
Not unlike Tali? But I'm surprised you would even praise Cerberus as a good organization though, because I'm pretty sure Cerberus's normal reputation is not good. At all.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
I'm sorry, I'm back again.
Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
As it should be? It's a much more painful way to live.
How do you think our mission is going?
Building our forces is a good strategy. However, the time to strike is coming soon.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Please do.
Show me what it would take.
We have to go talk to Tali later too, because I believe I never got the upgrades from her. So what'd you give me? Extended fuel cells. 50% plus fuel cell capacity. Engine refitted with Head Industries designed Helios thruster module. So this is gonna apply in the galaxy map too, right? Awesome. Okay, fine, right now. Helios thruster module, intended for next generation fighter craft. The Heat Industries Helios thruster module propulsion system far outpaces the typical liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen reactions that power a frigate's maneuvering thrusters, by using metastable metallic hydrogen, the Helios boasts a fuel that burns at far greater efficiency than liquid H2O or H2O2. Navigators can execute the numerous small course corrections inherent to any long-distance travel without fear of exhausting the ship's fuel supplies. This net gain extends to forward impulse as well. A ship powered by anti-protons can coast temporarily using the Helios to reach an inferior but highly sustainable speed. Such efficiency lowers anti-proton consumption, a constant concern for any warship. When a Helios-propelled ship must refuel, however, it typically relies on a large carrier or nearby planetary factory to synthesize the metallic hydrogen. This process uses extremely dense mass effect fields to create the metal under pressures of over 1 million Earth atmospheres, an activity most safely done while planetside. While that process may seem like a drawback compared to skimmer ships that can gather hydrogen and oxygen from anywhere in the universe, the combat superiority of the Helios' maneuvering capabilities is often a worthwhile trade-off. The same efficiency that allows for micro-burn course correction can power rapid bursts of motion. Once a pilot becomes used to the ship's new energetic responses, she can easily put the ship wherever and at whatever angle she desires. This is so technical. Actually, all of our crew members, they all seem to have like really technical ship knowledge for some reason, even though they're not all necessarily the engineering kind of type. The Migrant Fleet. The flotilla, or the Migrant Fleet, is a fleet of roughly 50,000 starships that houses over 17 million Quarians, the largest collection of starfaring vessels in the galaxy. The largest collection of starfaring vessels in the galaxy, the fleet is so large it may take days for all the ships to pass through a mass relay. The ships are constantly repaired, replaced, and upgraded to comfortably house as many Quarians as possible. Typically, ships specialize in roles for the fleet, from the enormous agricultural live ships to the shielded lab ships to the repurposed freighters known as home ships that house Quarian children, young parents, and educators. Employed Quarians typically live in the ship they work on, since commuting from ship to ship ties up resources, with unnecessary docking procedures. Even within the flotilla, Quarians on most ships will remain encased in their protective suits. Rarely, Quarians will meet on clean ships for specific purposes, such as medical services or reproduction. When this occurs, they remove their suits, knowing full well that it is likely they will spend a few days having allergic reactions or getting over infections as their weakened immune systems compensate for each other's presence. Wow, I never really even thought about that. You can't really do anything spontaneous because of all the protection. I wonder how many people outside of Quarians have even seen a Quarian under the helmet. Exact same thing as what the human guy that the Quarian lady was dating on Illium is wondering about. Oh, I never read about Scions, really? Husks, Scions. Though the exact fate of species captured by the collectors is unclear, the humanoid appearance of the Scions give ghastly clues. The Scions' frame and skull are similar to those of a human or Asari, but the bone structure is overlaid with a metallic resin. Posthumous examination of their bodies reveals a skin tone resembling that of Reaper husks, but their transformation process seems more extensive. Like husks, they are cybernetically modified on a nanoscale, so they can operate even in hard vacuum. Hoses rather than veins and muscle tissue join major portions of the body together. One arm is replaced with a construct that fits a large rifle, turning the creature into a humanoid weapons platform, and a fleshy sack is supported by the creature's back and head. But why though? This makes it, the back problems. This is how you get back problems. These sacks contain brain matter and spinal tissue, too much to have come from just one victim. This indicates Scions are an amalgam of several individuals, with one primary victim providing the frame and several secondaries, providing the flesh for a decentralized semi-mechanical nervous system. This decentralization makes them highly resistant to gunshot wounds. Even a headshot is not a certain kill. The Scions' weapons, however, indicate that Scions retain some living tissue, or at least sustain some of the same electrochemical reactions as those of a human biotic. The weapon creates a powerful warp effect, which is consistent with the ESO nodules visible in the Scions' expansive nervous system. Given the rarity of human biotics, really? It seems likely that these dust-form ESO nodules are deposited during their transformation, rather than requiring a biotic victim in the first place. Are human biotics really that rare? I feel like we've come across quite many, and even on the ship here. Jacob, Miranda, and, previously, people like Caden.
The collect-
No!
Based on existing
Oh,
technology,
no!
the ML-77 is a rapid-fire
Oh.
missile launcher using...
We've read that one before. I read it out loud already. Gosh dang it. How are you guys doing? Thane? Actually, you know what? Before I forget, I know Thane's right here, but... Tali. Can we go... Oh, I haven't visited the engineers in a while, huh? How are you guys doing?
Kenneth, do you think we'll make it through this?
Of course we will, Gabby.
I mean, as long as we take down the collectors, it's all worth it. Even if we don't make it.
Don't even think that. We'll make it through.
That's a spirit. Hey, Tali?
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the Migrant fleet's location.
Okay.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
Are you giving us knowledge, or are you giving us an actual thing? Multi-core shielding. Shield upgrade? The rapidly oscillating kinetic obstructions of cyclonic barrier technology, CBT, not cognitive behavioral therapy, are added to the ship. This should help the ship survive blasts like those that destroy the first Normandy. Cool. Okay, thank you very much. I'll read that next time. But yeah, everyone seems like super knowledgeable about just randomly, I don't know, stuff that's good for a ship. Hey, Zaeed.
This mission takes me back. One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened.
What?
You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you. Knew a kid once. Weapons dealer. Probably half your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high.
Oh, that's the kind of danger. Not the lung cancer kind of danger. You look like a smoker, Zaeed.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Well, have fun here. Zaeed loves talking about himself. Kasumi loves talking about other people. Very stark contrast. Back to Thane. Or Kasumi.
Hey, got a minute? Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
Yeah, for some reason, Edie's not in this room. Maybe it's like a DLC thing?
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
No, Kasumi's running out of stuff to say. We've heard all of those ones before. Hey, Thane. Suddenly we have brooding people everywhere on the Normandy.
Shepard.
Yes?
I heard you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
I've got time. Take it at your own pace.
Thank you. I fear I've already done that for too long. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
But your wife...
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them.
Oh.
Not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
'Cause you can't really tell people that you're an assassin. By the way, just as an aside here, whenever we think about families in Mass Effect, is it an okay assumption to make that usually it would be between the same race? Like, the wife would also be a Drell, and the son would also be a Drell, or an Asari. It's either the same race, species, or Asari, right? Because any other combination probably wouldn't work. Are there any exceptions to that? I wonder.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. Hi, father. Runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
Oh my god. Are you okay? Oh.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
What? You just ditched him? For 10 years? Why? Why? And note how he said when my wife departed from her body. She didn't die, she just went on to the afterlife because, you know, his spirituality and all that.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
I don't understand.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self, the soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You try to distance yourself from him so that he wouldn't become an assassin, but he might be thinking something like, I don't understand why my dad abandoned me, so I'm gonna try to become an assassin to understand his thought process.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
You're assuming he hates you because you abandoned him for 10 years, but I would imagine there's a lot of mixed feelings here. It's not just pure hate, probably.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help, I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The Hanar lift her off the platform, they sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
He clearly remembers every single thing.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
Okay.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
A lot of our crew members' requests, it has to do with their family. Even, despite everyone being like a cold-blooded, hardened killer here. Miranda's sister, Thane's son, and... Okay, maybe not that many people. But yeah, like Grunt and his puberty, Jack and wanting to know what's going on with her life, Jacob, Jacob and his father, Morden and his student, Garrus and getting revenge, Kasumi's boyfriend, Kasumi's partner. Family is something that many people hold close and dear to them. Probably nothing here? Okay, why don't we... Let's see. I think we should probably go on with Miranda, but since we've done a few things in a row now, why don't we go to Ondeste first? We do have everybody. Ondeste. Oh, we have 1500 fuel capacity now, but I didn't even...
Only half our fuel remains.
Oh, this is a long trip. Ah, it's a small planet. Mysoth. Farthest from the dim red dwarf Ondeste. It's boring.
Launching probe.
Looks kinda earthy. Icaria. Almost the size of Earth, but only 28% of its mass. It's frozen, it's very cold, it's got some heavy metals in the core, and water ice. Several unique forms of long-chain carbon molecules have been recovered on the surface, pushed up from beneath the ice by cryovolcanic processes. Cryovolcanic? That seems a little bit oxymoronic. Oh my god, that's really cold.
Probe away.
Oddly enough, it doesn't look that cold. Now where's the third one? Here, in the shadows. Zesmeni. Cold dim shrouded by methane ammonia atmosphere. There's some Asari mining stuff here. Resources. Because titanium. Titanium is used in military grade stuff.
Probe launched.
Did it say there was a population of 620 here? Probably like all miners and their families. And also very cold here. And that will be it. No, it's not a super crazy one this time. Okay, well that was fast. Crescent Nebula, 100%. Oh, well I guess that means we don't have to go back to help Miranda anymore. Okay, Miranda. Thank you for waiting. Let's go now. Oh, and let's get some fuel before we go back, in case if I forget later. Oh, we can have 60 probes now. Great. Took us way too long to get this. Thank you. Back to Illium again. Busy, busy planet. Miranda and... I am fond of this. Miranda and Jack. Again. But on like an actual main mission where you talk, hopefully. Okay, I've got 5 points. I don't feel like I've been using cryo ammo that much. Incinerate. Oh, I love it. I like it. Jack, shockwave or pole? Full on the shockwave? Heavy shockwave. Your shockwave power strengthens to become a biotic freight train, swatting aside everything in a long path. Or improved shockwave, which has a wide impact radius, taking everything out in a broad strip in front of you. So this is smaller range, but bigger impact force. Oh, no. This is a shorter path, but wider. This is a longer path, but thinner. So this might potentially get multiple people then. But usually when we use shockwave, like we're not that close to people though, so maybe I'll do this one. Miranda, finally, sorry for the wait. After this, we'll be getting slam from you. Biotic body slam that inflicts massive damage. Biotic? Can I have that too? Really? That'd be nice. Can I try? I just kind of wonder, you know, I want to try some other stuff, but I guess I have to buy it if I want all those weapons. We're just kind of limited in our choices, because otherwise I'm just gonna steamroll everybody with the sniper rifle pretty much.
Excuse me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently.
Whoa.
Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
I may or may not have done that. He doesn't sound mad at me.
It looks suspicious, so I passed it on.
I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful to you. Please accept this as a gift for bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
Ah, that was the one thing about how I think somebody was skimming off his shipment.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing she is to correct her mistake.
Do you want help finding the person who cheated Thax?
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Mr. Thax will be making a series of polite calls. Hopefully a confrontation will not be required.
Thank you. Finally, someone who doesn't need me to do their errands for them.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
What a pleasant surprise.
I have a message for Miss Lawson. Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
Yes, sorry about earlier, Miranda. Like 20 hours earlier.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union has noted a correlation between tested intelligence and item habitat. The news comes as new homes ranging from studio apartments to spacious rooftop mansions enter into open market bidding.
Really? Higher home means smarter?
You have to give the Asari credit. Illium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
It's a huge metropolis here.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal. It can't be replaced. It's a token from my bondmate. It's the only thing my child has to remember her father by. Please, if you find it... No, I understand. Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Oh, I wonder if I could have helped with that. A token? Maybe I'll be on the lookout for it.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks?
Jack, you want to say anything about Illium?
Lots of money here. Soft people who'd make good victims. This place is one bad day away from becoming Omega.
That I do agree. This is just Omega with a shiny coat of paint, pretty much. Can I afford anything else here?
Let's do it.
I mean, I can, but no, we should probably go back on the other side, actually. If you would... Excuse me, Miranda, just give me a second, okay? I want to check out the other side.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end. Of course, the businesswoman was killed in her office.
I just need to make a call. I should,
Dantius was no stranger to
check the
controversy,
warranty first.
making many enemies during her climb to power. The stocks in Dantius' corporation have risen as a result of the news, with hope for more stable times for the troubled company.
Did you hear that? Talking about Nasanta Dantius. What are you doing, Miranda? Get up. We're civilized people. We stand around.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift.
Illium is the gateway to the Traverse, but is that gate open too wide? Investment think tanks are noting concerns that new technological discoveries...
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes...
There's actually a lot of little cool advertisements if we listen carefully, but there's no subtitles. That's the bad thing.
Shouldn't we be taking this seriously?
I can afford... Oh, I can't afford all three. Freaking heck. Damage protection? Assault rifle and submachine gun. I can... Okay, this one's 40%. Okay. And now I'm poor again. Well, that was fast. Okay.